I jumped on this like celery juice trend, and at first I was like, I can't get this down. This is like honestly disgusting. I'm Josephine Skriver, and this is my women's health body scan. I'm honestly always been super happy with my hair. I got super thick, long hair from my parents. I mean, currently I just cut it off very short because I always wanted to do that, but no matter what I've done to it with my career, working in fashion for 12 years, it's just always stayed healthy for some reason. So thank you, Mom and Dad. I have wanted to cut my hair off for years. I almost did a 2020 like, let's just do it. And I was like, no, let's get married first. You don't want to walk down the aisle and have those pictures for forever with like a hair you kind of like. So 2 months after getting married, I was like, now it's time. There's not going to be another moment where you have the courage to just do it. And I actually cut it pretty short. Now I'm already growing it out again. I got a little bit bored with it, but it was really good for me and it did wonders for my hair. I mean, my hair seemed healthy before, but now it's like really damn thick. I probably should wash my hair less, but I love a shower in the morning. It starts my day. So my hair has definitely gotten super addicted to getting washed. So it gets pretty greasy fast. But that's where a good hat or a ponytail or a messy bun comes in. Also, hair masks are great to put in before the gym, and we're just working out with them because you know you're gonna go home and shower anyway. So just sweat it out then. I do have tattoos. I have one behind my ear. It's a little O from my brother. It's probably not super round because my brother actually drew it. I have one down my back I got right before my wedding because it symbolized the fact that my husband proposed to me under Northern Light, and his first song he wrote about me was called Northern Lights. So I put Aurora Borealis down my back. And then I have an F from my other brother down on my ankle here because I wanted him to be part of walking me down the aisle. I have probably grown to love my booty the most. Growing up, I was very, very skinny naturally, always like a stick figure. So any sort of curve, especially like the more into my womanhood I got, was like a challenge for me. And then when I got introduced to like lifting weight and fitness, I really realized how much that could transform my body. And I'm really proud that like all that I have back there now is like hard work. I definitely prefer to work out my butt the most, and that goes hand in hand with the fitness company I've started with one of my best friends called Jasmine Tooks. We just came out with a workout app, and you can find that on our website, jojo.com. We did a whole 4-week program for you where we take you to the gym, and that's always seems like such an intimidating place, especially for me and a lot of my girlfriends. How to use these weights and how to use these machines, and we did like 100 moves, so we told you everything you can do in a gym and like plan it out for you. So now I just click the app, perfect, and I just like can't sit down the next day. When I came to America at 17, I felt like a giant. I mean, I'm 5'11", not as tall as you would think when you come from Scandinavia because everybody's kind of tall, but there's definitely some insecurity about my height, and I think modeling really helped with that, like just being around other people and just owning my height, owning these things about myself that just like makes me me. I think the older I've gotten, the less insecure I feel. I think there's some sort of confidence that happens and things don't seem so important or so end of the world. I despise cardio. I love doing it when I was like on team sports. I played soccer my whole life. Chasing a ball is fun, but just running on a treadmill is like such a drag. I'll still do it because it's good for you and it's good for your heart and lungs and all this, but yeah, no, cardio is my dread. I come from Scandinavia where it's a very like simple, like borderline paleo diet at times, but I don't really believe in the word diet. I think it's, you have to just make sure there's enough protein on your plate. You want some good slow carbs and some veggies. So I love a brown rice. I love steak. I love veggies. Like, so that for me is just like a good solid plate. And lately I'm honestly, and maybe this is because I moved to LA, I don't know, but I've jumped on this like celery juice trend. And at first I was like, I can't get this down. This is like honestly disgusting. What I've noticed is that it's really changed my skin. So I highly recommend it. My favorite cheat meal? I'm a ramen girl. I love a good spicy ramen. It's the biggest sodium bomb you can ask for, but it just hits the spot. Ooh, my love language. Mine personally is words of affirmation. I don't know why, but I love to be told that I'm loved. And then like active service. When somebody takes something stressful off of my plate or helps me out, that means the world to me. Everybody perceives love languages so different. So I think I really adapt to the person I'm with. Like my husband wants touch. For him, it's like, you know, be rubbed or tickled every day. For some of my friends, I know it's really important to think about them with gift. Others, it's like, if I can give you my time, that means the world. So I think I adjust my love language the giving way according to the person I'm with. I'm so grateful I started modeling and got into an industry that really understands beauty and how important it is to take care of your skin. I make sure I cleanse my face morning and evening. I have to put sunscreen on every day. It's not just doing my face because I feel like that's a no-brainer at this point, but getting to love my skin all over my body. I don't know if it was just my family growing up or if it's Denmark or what it is, but that was not a thing. I mean, tanning beds were fine when I grew up. The thought of sunscreen was not even a conversation. So now I really am like, oh, it does make a huge difference when you take care of the whole body. I am a huge fan of dry brushing and putting like shea butter all over your body and just like really not getting like dry from down here, because you can't just be like pretty good up here and then everything just starts falling apart down here. I think mental health is on the forefront of a lot of talks and people take it serious, but I love working and I'm so addicted to working that it's so hard to say no. Sometimes not realizing the strain or the stress, the anxiety of like always being on the go. 2 years before COVID, I would say like my stress level was quite high. I got my first anxiety attack, which was very confusing because I didn't feel like I fit the paper of being stressed enough. So I've definitely taken a few steps back and like try and listen to it when I need to like breathe in and like slow down. I'm introverted in the sense like where I get my energy from. I need to like shut the door. I need to like shut the world out. So when I feel that kind of stress, I either go by myself for long walks, or I even ask my husband sometimes, hey, you want to see friends? I need the house for myself. Also working out. Working out helps a lot. Sweating it out, boxing, getting all that frustration out in the gym is a lifesaver. I think the fashion industry for me was just something I knew nothing about. I was a tomboy, I played soccer, so I didn't even know what a single fashion house was when I started. So it's been super fascinating to learn, but also constantly feeling you have to catch up to what this industry is. I fairly early on got an amazing group of girlfriends amongst Victoria's Secret where we worked together for years, and just having someone who understands this industry completely and the ups and downs we all have, getting a job, getting yes and getting no's, that female support meant everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to Women's Health and also go check out jojo.com on my new app.